Trains are going back and forth. I have the major 3 lines, but then I add other ones. I like to run a lot of trains, and kids like to see them, where the train stops and pauses, and then it goes back into the mountain. And then you tell this story of how goods got to different towns before trucking became a big thing, and rails were laid way before the roads were built. I grew up on Long Island, and I saw the very tail end of trains. And I said, that's what I want to do. So I ended up working in the 729 Transportation Battalion. And I also got married on a train. I guess trains have been in my life since I was a little boy. That was an interesting part of my life, actually, working on real locomotives, and that's what brought me here in the first place. When I first came to town, I went and played music at the Grizz and discovered the beautiful river that we have here, and I just fell in love with it. And I said, what about building a layout in there to be great for Christmas? Where would be a better place? I started building train sets here, and they give me 30 days here. I've done time and place layouts. I did Pizza Works down the street. We have an I Spy. And a lot of interesting aspects of the room beyond just trains. There's artwork of trains, and everything ties together. And I like to do little things like that airplane that you see floating around there. I have an oil pump working over here, and there's other fun stuff I put in here at times. A lot of them you can buy commercially. A lot of them are kits. The buildings are made out of wood. They're made out of polyresin. They're made out of plastic. There's a lot of tweezer work. There's all kinds of different paints you use and airbrushes. There's so much available in this scale, which is HO 1/87th scale. I've worked in all the different gauges. Over here we have an S gauge. That's American Flyer, built right here in New Haven, Connecticut. We also have Lionel, which was the big competition between the 2 big toy maker companies. This year I bought a gigantic collection. I couldn't even put half of the buildings out. And that's why we're still working on it now, but there's enough here to make people smile. I call this the backbreaker, because when I'm building it, you still have to put wires underneath this. To get underneath there, it's not a fun thing to do. Anyway, this is American Flyer. That picture up there is me and my brother with our American Flyers in 1953. Right here is the American Flyers. Notice how I tried to match the rug from 1953. That's what I came to Christmas morning, to a train set like this. And I'm still doing it and sharing it with all these young kids. It's great. And for those that have Lionel, this is a pre-war Lionel. And all you do is press the little, everybody wants to know. I say, you gotta say the magic word, and I tease the kids with this. It's abracadabra. If somebody's getting into the hobby, I can help them and guide them, and also set them up with a ring around the Christmas trees. We always look for donations if people are looking for a good home for trains. And many people give me their trains or will the trains to me. And then I try to get them in the hands of young kids. I get a lot of special needs kids up there, and they're very much attracted to trains, and that warms my heart. I get big groups, and we just have such a good time. But I'm having trouble finding kids that are interested in this. And I want to pass this on. But this is complicated stuff. It's a lot to do, I can tell you that much, but the smiles you get out of this are worth $1 million. Everybody's happy when they come here.